Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just realized that I literally don't introduce myself when I come on here. I just start yapping, I just start talking. It's like nobody knows me here. Apart from like the 10 people that tune in, thank you very much. But yeah, thanks for coming. This is a rom-com review. I honestly watch so many movies and I watch movies and TV shows, and I've been watching quite a lot of rom-coms recently, and I guess I just have to believe in love again. So yeah, I've just been watching quite a lot of rom-coms. They're kind of like comfort shows for me. So if anyone has recommendations for like good rom-coms, just like easy watch, nothing like crazy, nothing too sad. Like I don't want actually I'll take the sad ones too. Like I loved One Day. Actually, I haven't talked about One Day on here. Like I need to. Have I? No, I haven't talked about One Day. Okay, that's gonna be the next episode. The thing is, like, I always like review these things many months later, maybe even years. So it's like I do need to stay up to date. But honestly, I don't really mind. Like a rom-com is a rom-com. Like even if it's not rom-com, as long as it's like romantic, like even drama, like romantic drama, rom-drama. Anyway, so today's one is gonna be Life List. So if you're not aware, Life List is a rom-com on Netflix starring Sofia Carson. And people that know Sofia Carson know that she's a Disney babe. I think she was in Descendants, which was one of the like top Disney shows at the time. If you haven't watched the movie, like this is full of spoilers. If you like a chill rom-com, something with like, not to be rude, but like low expectations. Like I didn't go in there thinking it's going to be changed, like this is going to change my life. No, I just wanted something easy to watch, like something chill. And this is what it is. Just a quick summary. But Life List, like this girl, Sofia Carson, the main character, her mom's dying, unfortunately. They kind of rushed that whole thing, and I guess I didn't need to focus too much on that, but it just kind of happened so fast. Then in the reading of the mom's will, this girl Sofia Carson, like the only girl I think of like maybe 3 other boys in the family, 2 or 3 other boys, and her mom kind of gives her that preferential treatment. Like she's the only girl, so like she and her mom are like closer than, she's not close to her dad. It doesn't seem like she has a close relationship with her siblings either, but they kind of like get along in a bit of like a snarky way. And anyway, so they're reading the will and everyone sort of gets something, and then she doesn't get anything, and she's like, what? Like she expects that she would be the person to like head the company. So the mom has some kind of like, honestly don't remember, like, but I'm thinking cosmetic company kind of thing. She's currently working for her mom. Thinks she's gonna like get the company or at least head it or whatever, and then they read out the will and then she doesn't get to head the company, and they actually told whoever like is gonna head the company to fire her, and she's like, what? Like how can you fire me from my job? like I'm supposed to be getting this company, but not only are you not giving me the company, you're firing me. And then she finds out by reading the will that the mom wants her to do a couple of things first, and these things are in a life list. So the life list is a list of things that Sofia Carson, the main character, this woman, had written when she was younger, like a teenager or whatever, and the mom's elder list to say that she wants her daughter to start living her life again. Like she feels like she's holding herself back. So the daughter is dating like this. She's in like a dead-end relationship. She's just like scrolling through life. Like she's just going through life without any like vision or any care. She's not really like, she's just sort of lost like every like motivation, I guess, for her life. Like she's just doing whatever. She's just floating away. And the mom wants her to like take back her life and take charge. And so obviously the mom's dead, but the mom left a series of like clips. And I think they're like videotapes, something like that, for like the lawyer to give her every now and then. But in every clip, the mom would talk to her and, you know, obviously tell her how proud she is. And gist of the thing is that the mom brings out a list that this girl's written when she was a child. And she said she wants her to go through the list and do as much as she can in the list. And then when she's done with the list, like when she's accomplished all the things in the list, then she gets her inheritance. And that's kind of like the gist of it. We're going to get to like the story and what I thought about the storyline. Again, easy watch. Like there's nothing crazy. There's no like plot twist, at least in my opinion. Like, I think there's nothing surprising. You kind of know what's coming. Like, from the start, we know that the lawyer guy was like quite young. I honestly think he's like younger than he's even like portrayed in the show. But yeah, the lawyer is very young. They're expecting the will to be read by like a much older man than they used to, but they give the will to like this younger guy. Obviously, one of the things on the list was like she wants her daughter to like fall in love or whatever. So it's like, how are you gonna write down a list on like, you know, you can't like time love or whatever. So because of that, you can already tell like from the start that the guy is gonna be the person that she falls in love with, because it's like attractive, it's cute. And like from the start, honestly, if I'm being honest, that's probably one of the reasons I watched the show, is because like of the look of the guy. Like, I already know this guy's gonna be like the main character, or he's gonna be like the protagonist, I guess. Like, he's gonna be the guy that she kind of falls in love with. So I kind of knew that it was gonna be him. So that was why I was watching it, because he's like a cutie patootie. Like, that is like a good protagonist to use for the show. And honestly, the other guy that she kind of like ends up like dating briefly, like, he's all right as well, but they kind of don't get along when it comes to like values. Like, they get along on like a normal, you know, hanging out basis, but when it comes to like values, they kind of clash. He comes across like older as well and slightly more accomplished, like he knows what he's doing more, and she's kind of like still figuring out her life, and she kind of like volunteers in the school like it's full of kids that kind of need extra help, and he's kind of like the principal or something, like the head there. And so he comes across like self-assured, accomplished, but he kind of only wants her in his world. Like, he just expects her to like be in his world, and he doesn't make that much effort to be in her world. Or at least like when he finally actually does, like he kind of is like coming across like he's bored and he's like judging her friends and stuff like that. I kind of found that very annoying. That is like, I feel like everyone can kind of relate a little bit to like some portion of that. I already knew that was going to be a thing, because like his friends are like, he goes to more like maybe balls and like special events, and he shows up acting all cool and is being recognized or whatever. But her friends are like chill, they say what they want, they kind of like act wild, and those are like more my people. So I kind of like took her side in that one. But anyway, what I liked about the show was easy to watch, like easy peasy. You kind of knew what was coming. I like that they kind of gave the other guy a chance. So you would have thought that, because like at the beginning when they introduced like this guy, the lawyer guy who reads the will and stuff, like you would think they would try and like put them together quite quickly, but I like that they kind of held off until towards like the end. And like I like that he kind of had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend, right? Who, like, I don't understand why they kind of made it look like she was like perfect or whatever. Like, I didn't get that part. Like, I thought she was beautiful, but I wouldn't have reacted the way like Sofia Carson, the main character, reacted. Like, I wouldn't have been like, oh my god, like she's gorgeous. What? Like, she was kind of insinuating like this girl was like drop dead gorgeous, and she's like gorgeous. Like, no, like, I'm a woman. Like, I don't tend to put other women down, but even I'm like, okay, like she's gorgeous, but like, calm down. Like, I was like, what are they trying to do? And now I'm thinking maybe that was kind of intentional. I'm not sure if that was intentional to basically portray that she's doing too much. Like, but at this point, the main character, Sofia Carson, hasn't shown like any interest in this guy. So there's no reason to believe that she would be over exaggerating and over like being overly admiring of the girlfriend. Like, I feel like if she already liked the guy, then it would be maybe to make sense that she's kind of like, whoa, your girlfriend's stunning, like trying to overdo it. But I didn't think, at least they didn't show us that she was like, she had like her eyes on the guy, so it kind of came off a bit weird. But anyway, so I like that he already had a girlfriend, so they kind of created that conflict where it's like not gonna be like just easy peasy. One of my favorite things was when one of the things that mom wants her to do is like reconnect with her dad, and obviously she reconnects with her dad, but they don't like get along straight away. And then she's like, see, this is why we don't get along, kind of thing. And the dad kind of tells her like something about the mom, like the mom wasn't so perfect. And then she finds out that, her dad that she didn't get along with is not actually her dad. I thought that was okay. And I was like, if there would be a plot twist, that would be it. So I guess it did have a plot twist. Like that kind of checked out. Oh, like I guess there's always been that distance, and then she decides that she wants to find her like true dad, or at least a biological father, and then she decides that she's gonna like seek him out, and then she I don't know how the lawyer guy apparently like the lawyer guy like pulled some strings. I think it was the one who did it. Sofia Carson's kind of third wheel in, so because this guy is driving her to see her dad, and then the girlfriend comes along, I think, if I remember correctly. So like she finds the dad, and my favorite scene was when they go or at least my favorite bit was when they go all the way to where the dad is, and she like sees the dad, they talk, and then they're in like the hotel, I think, they're in the hotel together. So this guy's girlfriend, the cute guy, male lead, is clearly like start to show us like a bit of holes in their relationship. Like we kind of start seeing that this guy's relationship with the perfect looking girlfriend was not so perfect. And you kind of guess that that's going to be a great opportunity for Sofia Carson, like the main lead, to get on with like this guy, because you kind of like see it coming. So I really, really loved that hotel bit, like that going away. I love the idea of just going away to like a different place. So I was like low-key living through them. And then she ends up leaving, and the guy kind of lies and says like she needed to go somewhere, but then they fought, and I think they maybe broke up or something. And then that's when Sofia Carson and the male lead kind of got together. So I would say that was really enjoyable, and I like that they made them fight as well, and then they have gone back together again. Like this isn't like Romeo and Juliet. Like there's nothing like grand. A lot of people had things to say about like Sofia Carson as being like the lead or like the movie itself, but I honestly just thought it was easy to watch. It was somewhat predictable. Again, like I love an easy watch, and I think that's all I have to say. I'm not like gonna like excessively criticize anything, because there's like I don't feel strongly about anything. I don't remember the ending as much, but I know they get together obviously. And yeah, I admired like both of them together. I guess they kind of are like a good match, because he's like calm but also like stood his ground towards like the end, I guess. When she kind of did him dirty. I don't remember what she did, but I know like they had a fight. And then she's a bit like all over the place. Like she's supposed to be slightly annoying. She kind of gives a bit of Carrie energy, and like not like she's like Carrie Bradshaw, but a bit of that annoyingness that Carrie Bradshaw has, like where she just like a bit of like thinking the world revolves around you kind of thing. And like I don't know, there's something, maybe that's not the right thing, but there's something around that she kind of gives that makes her come across as like slightly annoying. But again, she was the only girl, and mom like admired her, blah blah blah, so it kind of checked out. So yeah, that is my review of The Life List. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I look forward to your comments as well.